Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Janvallabha Girvaradhari. Jaya Gopi Janvallabha Girvaradhari. Jaya Gopi Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashoda Yamatira Banachari. Yamatira Banachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya. Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora 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 Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev. Jai Vishnu Prabhupada, Srimati Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Jai, Namachar Sharidas Thakur ki Jai, Prem se ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Udet Gadadhar Shivasati Gaurtvind ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopnath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Vardhan ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham ki Jai, Navdeep Dham ki Jai, Ganga Mai ki Jai, Yamuna Mai ki Jai, Tulsi Devi ki Jai, Bhakti Devi ki Jai, Gaur Nitai ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Goloka Nanda ki Jai, Gaur Pranandi. All glories to Sama devotees, all glories to Sama devotees, all glories to Sama devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ji ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are continuing our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 60, and today we will be doing verse 16 and maybe 17. So that's where we are. Vaidharve iti abhiyana. Vaidharve iti abhiyana. Tavya dirga samiksaya. Tavya dirga samikshaya. Vrita by Ganehina. Vrita vayam grunehina. Bhikshu shabhi shilagita muda. Bhikshu shabhi shilagita muda. Vaidarbhya ita avijnana. Tavya dirga samiksha. Vritavayam granirhaina. Bhukshibi shilagita muda. Vaidarbhya ita avijnana. Tavyagridaga samiksha. Vritavayam gunirkina. Vikshavi shilagita muda. Tavyagridaga samiksha. Vitavayam gunehina. Vikshabi shilagita muda. Vedarveti avijnana. Tavya dirga samiksha. Vritavayam gunirhina. Bhikshu Vishlagyatamada Vidavayate Agyaya Tavyadirga Samikshaya Vritavayam Gunerina Bhikshu Visalagitamada. Word to word translation. Vyadya be, O Princess of Vidarbha, Vitat, this, avijana, not knowing, tavya, by you, adhirgra samikshaya, without long range vision, vrita, chosen, vayam, we, gunya, of good qualities, hinana, devoid, vikshubi, by beggars, salagita, praised, muda, out of their bewilderment. Translation by the disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Oh, Vidarbhi, not being far-sighted, you did not realize this, and therefore you chose us as your husband, even though we have no good qualities and are glorified only by deluded beggars. Please repeat. O Vridabhaya, not being far-sighted, you didn't realize this, and therefore you choose us as your husband, even though we have no good qualities and are glorified only by deluded beggars. Om Jnana Tirmidasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuritmilama Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutli Savirupak Amayam Dadati Sampadanti Kam Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyavacha Patitana Pavane Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Udait Gadadhar Shivasati Gauravinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So here Lord Krishna is addressing Rukmini. He's telling her, you are not being far-sighted. You didn't realize this, and therefore you chose us, means Krishna and his family, as your husband, even though we have no good qualities and are glorified and only by deluded beggars. So we are beggars basically. So you are not chosen properly your husband because we have no good qualities. So Krishna is trying to downplay himself because to pacify Rukmini, So let's say what our acharyas say here. Jiva Goswami, he summarizes this point, Krishna summarizes this point. Not considering carefully all that I have said, itat, you choose me. You are endowed with all good qualities by your nature. Hearing that, Srimad Bhagavatam 10:52-37, I understood all about you. I was praised by persons simply because they were greedy for money. O Princess of Vidarbha, you heard from a great distance away it should not be said that in giving them money, I showed the qualities of generosity, because I, being a fool, made people praise me out of greed for you, though not having a desire for money. So Krishna is trying to clarify his position that like he has no good qualities and he's almost beggars, they don't have any money. So you haven't chosen us properly, And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, comments on this, I have been accepted by you as husband because you are short-sighted. Adhrika Samiksha, not considering the overall picture. So again, he's trying to say that you haven't made good decision. So I will just read the next one because I will include this later on. This is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:60-17. Athatamo nripranamave vajasavak kshatriyara sambhavam yenatvam ashisa satya ihimutra cha lapsese. So the translation is, now you should definitely accept a more suitable husband. So that's even more hurting, A first-class man of royal order. So he's telling him who to choose. Who can help you achieve everything you want, both in this life and the next. So Krishna is trying to even ante up, So it's, he's saying you haven't chosen properly, and I'm a wrong husband for you. So you should find a suitable husband who is the royal order, which means he is king or something, and then you can achieve everything, whatever you want in your life, in this life and the next. So Krishna is teasing even more, so which could hurt even more, So in the purport by disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, it says, Lord Krishna continues to tease his beautiful wife, trying to provoke her loving anger. So what he is trying to do? He is trying to provoke anger in Rukmani, So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Tika says, whatever has happened, but since you are still young, there is no loss for you. Even now, right now, Atha, you should use your intelligence and choose a suitable Kshatriya husband, which means kingly kind of person, So Jiva Goswami, similar comments, after having stated his unsuitability as a husband, what he now says, since it is impossible, is a joke directed at Rukmani, who has a soft heart. You should serve only a person of similar qualities, a great Kshatriya. By him, you will attain your fixed or highest satyaha, desires. So which means he can fulfill your desire. I cannot, indirectly. So he's giving examples of all the kings she could have married, but why did he marry her? But in the last verse, like Krishna is advising that the marriage, so he's advising where the marriage should take place. He says marriage should take place between two people who are equal in terms of wealth, birth, influence, physical appearance, capacity for good progeny, but never between superior and inferior. So he's trying to tell that where the marriage should take place, and in this case, you have married wrong person because I'm a pauper, I'm beggar, I'm not, and I don't care for anyone because I'm Atmaram. So, so you have married wrongly, So Krishna is trying to advise that even otherwise the marriage should have taken place between the right personalities who have wealth, birth, influence, physical appearance, etc. So basically Krishna is presenting himself as a materially unqualified. He is saying that he is in pure spiritual existence, and all the opulences you see are external, they are not because I don't care about it, and and also he's talking if one party is rich, another is not, then the relationship is like master and servant. It's not proper relationship, So he's trying to give all kinds of excuses or reasons that why she shouldn't have married her, and why he's doing that, Why Krishna is doing that to Rukmani, Actually Krishna is trying to tease Rukmani. Why he's trying to tease him? Because of her nature, Now, what's the nature of Rukmani, Rukmani Devi is very gentle, very calm, quiet soul. She's very polite. She's very submissive wife. So she wants to give all the joy to the Lord from her heart, and she's willing to fulfill any desires of Krishna. So that's where her mood is, But Krishna, because she's so submissive, so nice, so he's trying to spice it up, and he's trying to provoke him and provoke his anger. He wants to see his anger. That because he hasn't seen me angry at all. So that's why he's trying to nudge her in a way, because Rukmani is the epitome of she's so gentle, that she can't quarrel, It's just and not only that, on top of that, then Krishna says, "Oh, you have chosen wrong husband. You should have chosen a king or something. Your marriage was fixed with Shishupal. He was the right person for you. He's rich and he's heroic. He's king, But mistakenly you have chosen me, And I'm not king. I'm merely cowherd boy, and I'm not heroic at all, In the battlefield of when Jarasandha attacked me, I abandoned the city of Mathura and took shelter in the ocean. So I also can't fight either. So I'm not a good, Kshatriya either, Like now my family and friends, we live in Dwarka, And I'm not the king. Actually, Ugrasena is the king. He is the ruler. By his order, everything happens. I happen to be serving him. So he's trying to give all the excuses, and then say, I'm Atmaram. I don't care for anyone. I'm Atmaram. I only care for myself, I'm happy with myself. I don't have any attraction for wife, children, or wealth. Why would you marry me? In fact, those who worship me are materially poor. You can see that. If somebody, and the beggars adore me only, not rich people. So only poor people can understand. So you have really erred in marrying me, So, because after this, actually Rukmani always thought of Krishna's as the most beloved. I mean, he served him very nicely. But now, after this, she was fearing, and so her fear was that she could lose Krishna, Krishna could abandon him, So, and this was putting a lot of anxiety in her heart, and this Krishna was teasing to make her angry. Instead, she became horrified. See, I mean, it wasn't the same result, what Krishna wanted, but what actually happened, because of gentleness. Because you have to be very careful indirectly that how you tease a person, So you have to be very, very careful, So Rukmini had very difficulty of what Krishna is saying, being separated from Krishna, even for a moment, The thing is, we may feel separation from Krishna, but his pure devotees cannot even think of living without Krishna for a moment, It's just amazing. The more you love Krishna, you cannot be away from him, Like once Madhu Mangal said to Krishna that while we are playing, sometimes you hide behind trees, and we are not able to see you for a moment, and this is very unbearable. So devotees, even for a minute, if they cannot see Krishna, so they are not very happy. So it pains them, So how can we live without you? So here, Rukmini is in such a state of mind that if he loses Krishna, so what will happen? So she's getting into anxiety, and she's horrified, and she is about to faint, So it's just that kind of situation, which is really bad, Now, actually, Krishna misjudged Rukmini, technically, because Rukmini is Chandravali in this Dwarka Leela, and Chandravali mood is very different from Radharani's mood, Chandravali is very submissive. She will do whatever Krishna asks her to do. She doesn't become angry at Krishna at all, never, ever. So immediately then Krishna realized, oh, this was not Radharani, this is Rukmini. Then he began to realize that his mistake, that he shouldn't have teased her. She is very gentle soul. I mean, what I have done here, So he's trying to, and then he's begun to pacify him. See, basically when he realizes his mistake, oh, she's so pacified, I should maybe try to pacify her some way or the other. So he said that I teased you because I think the husband sometimes enjoy when he jokes with his wife, I was just trying to do, but you misunderstood me somehow. And a husband enjoy light-hearted banter with his wife, and in private quarters. And when the wife becomes angry, then husband enjoys the great pleasure of seeing her angry, and then he wants to console her. So this is like rasa, He is trying to provoke rasa in her, so that was his aim, to tease her. She will say something, then he will say something. So it evokes rasas, that there is more spice in life, So that's what he was trying to do, but it didn't happen the way he wanted, because so that's what it was, And Rukmini is thinking, what should I say, And she says, in fact, I'm not qualified to be your wife, actually. I mean, what are you saying, Because no one is equal to you. You are the most glorious and most lovable I am not the best match for you, but what can I do? I got attracted to you. In fact, anyone who hears about you quickly becomes mad for you. This is what happened with me, and this is your fault, not the fault of those whom you drive mad, As soon as I heard about you, I had to marry you. I decided to marry you. So she's rebuttaling in a way that she's trying to justify her position why she married him. And Krishna says, you erred, so she's trying to justify, And you're praising for all these kings and rulers who should I have married, who are rich and powerful. But the truth is that they are not the kings because they are always under the control of three modes of material nature and the powerful time. So she's trying to rebuttal that, what it is, And not only that, they are worthless puppets who are always under the control of women. They are no better than dogs and asses, and intelligent women should not even think of marrying such unfortunate men. See, such a strong rebuttal from Rukmini, it's just incredible. And let each of those kings you have named to become husband of a woman, let them marry you who haven't heard the Krishna's name, your glories. So I don't care. All other women can marry you who haven't heard the name of Krishna and your glories. So it's like that, And he says, after all, in the household of such women, these kings live like asses, oxes, dogs, cats, and slaves. It's quoted in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:60-44. So she's trying to say that basically your devotees choose you, not because of wealth or something else, You are saying you are poor, but not. That's not truth. You're saying you're poor, but that's lie, That's what he's saying. You are the proprietor of universe. All the creation, you are the proprietor, Lord Brahma is born at your navel, He's your devotees. Lord Shiva worships you. He's your devotee, All your devotees are not poor. That's not true, And many times they have chosen to be materially poor because they wanted to relish the spiritual wealth. Although absorbed in thinking about you, they are always blissful because they are thinking of you all the time. Your devotees are more fortunate and they are always aspire to be with you. I also have the same desire. I always wanted to be with you. See, her rebuttal is so strong. So, we love you. It's not about anything else. And she's trying to rebuttal again. I never looked at anyone, even for a moment, other than you, not even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or anybody else. I only wanted you. I only desired you. You are the most wonderful person in entire creation. You cannot compare yourself with anyone. Don't even dare. It's just so. But during conversation, actually, Rukmini Devi is teaching us very, very important lessons to devotees of Krishna. We should never choose anyone else other than Krishna. So that's the lessons for us. We should never choose anyone other than Krishna. Even if it takes many lifetimes, we should patiently wait for Krishna to come and accept us. Just like Rukmini is a chaste wife of Krishna, we should be chaste devotee of Krishna. We should always say, Krishna, I only desire you, nobody else. please come and accept me, please. So that should be the prayer of devotees, So Rukmini only wanted Krishna, and she ultimately got it because she is such a good devotee and strong desire, So Krishna looks at the desire of devotee, the strength of the desire of the devotee. And if the desire is too strong, then Krishna cannot resist. He has to fulfill the desire of the devotee. So that's how Krishna responds. So we can see that even before marriage, Rukmini was planning to be successful in Krishna consciousness, like we wanted to have relationship with Krishna only, However, her brother had different plan. They wanted him to marry to Shishupal. So now we can see with her determination, she continued pursuing Krishna, And not only that, she called Brahmana, she did everything. In spite of the situation what she was in, she did, and Krishna accepted her in those situations, So our determination should be as good as, so we should learn our determination should be as good as Rukmani, that who wants something, desires something, so she goes out and gets it. But the desire has to be extremely strong, That's the only way, So it teaches us a big lesson, our determination in Krishna consciousness, our journey. So we should be very, very strong in all situations and circumstances. Either they are favorable, sometimes they won't be favorable. But we have to do our best, Always practice Krishna consciousness. We need strong determination and patience. Patience is required. It won't happen in one day, Like you dig a well, it doesn't mean that you will get water immediately. You have to dig deeper and dig deeper and deeper and deeper. So our resolve has to be like that, like Rukmani, that we have to do our best in Krishna consciousness. So we should pray in our heart that at the lotus feet of Rukmani to instill such strong desire in our heart and to love Krishna, and we should learn and strengthen our Krishna consciousness from learning from this, So anyhow, I will open it up to everyone, but all I want to say, like everyone had different personality. Chandravali's personality is that she is very soft, she is very gentle, she is very composed, she is very serene. She has the best humility, good devotion. Unlike other spirited gopis, Chandravali's behavior is that she is very quiet, dignified all the time. She embodies the qualities of patience, kindness, unconditional love. Her loyalty to Krishna is unwavering, and she often acts as a peacemaker among gopis, So that's her character, So we should imbibe that. It doesn't mean that's a bad character, because Krishna has many gopis. I mean, they have different character, different traits, and that's where the rasas comes from. Like 6 gopis have different character, everyone. Satyabhama is different, Radharani is different. Satyabhama actually is Radharani in this episode. So Satyabhama, she is very assertive, very confident, very strong-willed. She is fiery, she is passionate, she is very strong personality. She is very bold, she is very direct. she doesn't shy away from expressing her opinion and say anything to Krishna. She is always devoted to love, but engages in the playful rebuttals, So she can do that. So Krishna actually went to the wrong person. Not wrong person. I mean, it's a different. But all Krishna's main objective was to tease Rukmini so she can anger him, because she's never angry. So he wanted to see her anger, and he wanted to see the beautiful face in angry mood. That was the whole. Okay, I will just leave it. Hare Krishna, whatever. Yes. Yeah. 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 Hmm? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Not only that, we learn from here that different people are different. Some people are shy, other people are not, other people. So we should interact accordingly. If it's some very nice guy, you don't kick him, you just ask him nicely. Some guys who is rebuttaling all the time, then you can say a few words to him, So that's what we learn from him, and from this, that even Krishna has to backtrack. That, this is not Radharani, this is Rukmani. So he immediately remembered, but what happened, she made her cry and horrified, basically. She became so fearful, because of this, So he couldn't provoke his anger, but he did it in an indirect way when she began to defend herself that, no, you are it. There's nobody above you. You are saying you're poor, you're not poor. All the universes belong to you. So what the hell are you talking? So in a way, so she comes with a rebuttal which enhances her mood in some ways, So that these are rasas, So it's one of those things. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a great learning here for us, for devotees, that we should fix in Krishna consciousness like Rukmini does. She knows what to do, what to get, and she goes after it. So it's a big learning. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ji ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Hare Bol.
Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Sundarangam Kandar Agong Vidamaniya Vishesha Shobha
Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Anandani Asa Sakale Priya Priti Manti Vasyan Vipan Vikayanti Giram Naganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadhu Jala Vigrahasya Govindam
Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami
Paramakaruna. Paramakaruna Bhavadui Jana Nitai Gora Chandra Paramakaruna Bhavadui Jana Nitai Gora Chandra Savavatara Sarashiromani Kevalananda Kanda Savavatara Sarashiromani Kevalananda Kanda Vacha vacha vai Chaitanya Nitai Sudridha Vishwasa Gori Bajo Bajo Bai Chaitanya Nitai Sudridha Vishwasa Gori Vishayachariya Serase Mochiya Muke Bolo Hari Hari Vishayachariya Serase Mochiya Muke Bolo Hari Hari Dekho re bhai Devuvane nahai Emana doyala data Dekho re bhai Tribhuvane bhai Emana doyala data Pashupaki jure Vashana vidhare Shuni jara gunagata Pashupaki jure Shuni jara gunagata Samsare majiya rohili poriya Sepade nahilo asha Samsare Maria Rohili Poria Separana Hilo Asha Apana Karama Unjayeshamana Kahoyelo Chana Dasan Panakarama Bunjayeshamana Kahoyelo Chana Dasan Paramakaruna Paudujana Nitai Ora Chandra Paramakaruna Paudujana Nitai Gora Chandra Jaya Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Radha Golokananda Shri Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya 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 Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya 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 Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jai Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Sri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Sri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Sri Radhe 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 Jaya Jai Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe. The two lords, Nitai Gaurachandra, Lord Nitai and Lord Chaitanya, are very merciful. They are the essence of all incarnations, and their specific significance is that prosecuting their way of self-realization is simply joyful, for they introduce chanting and dancing. My dear brother, I request that you just worship Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, with firm faith and conviction. If one gives up sense gratification to be Krishna conscious by this process, one is sure to reach the desired goal. One simply has to chant Hare Krishna, Hare, without any sense gratifying motive. My dear brother, you just try and examine this. Within the three worlds, there is no one like Lord Chaitanya or Lord Nityananda, because their merciful qualities are so great that they make even birds and beasts cry. What to speak of human beings? Even stone will melt at the chanting. My dear mind, you are entrapped in sense gratification. I have no attraction for chanting Hare Krishna. Since you have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, what can I say? I can simply think of my misfortune. Srila Luchandas Thakur Ki Jai. The mercy of Sri Gaura and Nityananda. Hare Krishna.
Vijavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipanam Purnamrita Swadanam Savatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrapitani Amita Smaranena Kala Etadrishita Vakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Midrishami Hajjani Nanuraga Trinada Pi Sunichena Tarora Pi Suhishuna Amani Namanadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani ishvare bhavatad bhaktir hoita ki tvai rainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam buddha kribayata vapada pankaja stita dulisha druchim vachintaya nainam galadashu daraya varanam gadgaduridaya gira Pulakarnishitam vapukada tavanamagrahane bhavishyati yugayatam namishena chakshusha pravashayatam shunayatam jagat sarvam govindam virahename ashlisha vapadamritam panastumam adarshanam marmahata karotuva Yatatava vidadatulam pato mat prananatastu sa eva napara. Victory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh, my Lord, congregational chanting of your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh, my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw on the street. One should be made tall within a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desires, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I've fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Oh, my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? Oh, Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. Shri Shastastika Ki Jai.